fuck out. Hey guys, it's me. It's the Oman from the Oman house. Isn't it lovely? Hi. Of course I'm back. Where else would I be? Well, happy Memorial Day weekend. It's Sunday night about 11:45 Pacific Standard Time. We're coming to the Oman house. Oh, you know something? I just remembered I've got to do something. I got to grab the spirit bell, the dead bell, in other words. Here, let me see something. If I hit this, now is that it? That's not the way I want to go. I want to go this. Oh, there we go. Hi, Audra. Hey, Evie. Told you I'd be on. Better late than never, of course. Also, I want to get the book. Domino, how are you? I'm talking to Domino. Wait 1 second. Let me get the dead bell. Speaking of the dead bell, where's the book? There, the book. My book. There it is. With the dead bell, of course. All right. Where the hell am I going to put the dead bell? Let's see. I want to make sure so we can see the dead bell, obviously. Put the dead bell over here, so when it rings, you'll see, and you'll hear it, see. All right, is that good? You can see this is the dead bell, so good. Go with the black cat, and of course, one of my favorites, my infamous raven feather that's here. So how's everybody doing? I was going to say, let me straighten out this. Let's see if I do this. Unfortunately, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to read what's going on there. So what's going on? So we got, it's even easier to read this, huh? I got Irish. Hey, Irish Whiskey, how are you? Rob, how are you? Hey, PJ, how are you? God, it's amazing. How come I can't? There we go. All right, let's see if I can deal with this a little bit. You guys don't. Oh yeah, let me do this. Let me put this in here. www.ghost.cll. And yeah, by all means, buy the book. There, I just pinned the message up there, so that's pinned. So what's everybody up to? I guess, let's see, if I turn this a little bit like this. Yeah, those are the copies here. You can see the dead bell, you can see the skull. Good, we're all good then. Then we're good. All right. I'm hearing something outside. That's why I'm doing that. I'm like, what the hell is that? How's holidays so far? So good. We had a little barbecue ghost hunt here on Friday night, which was very fun. It was interesting. Yeah, I know. I know. Why the late show? Aren't you? Why do you care? Here's what I would say: if it's unfortunate and it's too late for you, then don't watch and go to sleep. No, I just. Good question. What was it? I just wasn't up for doing much tonight, and then all of a sudden it was like, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's Sunday night. People are going to be up late, so why not do a little show and talk and say thanks to everybody that was out there so far. We sold 10 copies of the book in the past 5 days, and the book I speak of is, of course, this, which we've got 1,000 copies of out, right now, and I'm trying to sell as many as I can as quickly as I can. But thank you very much for your support of the book. The shirt has Scooby-Doo. You like that, huh? Isn't that kind of cool? I really enjoy the shirt. You should see the jeans. The jeans, they don't have... The jeans, unfortunately, are J. Sebring style jeans, and they really don't really work well with this, but here. You like them? They're an homage to Sebring. They're striped jeans. striped jeans. So I had to go with that. Hey, Weez, what's going on? Yes, Weez, I told you what was going on the way. I sent it yesterday before the holiday weekend came about, that is. Also, I've got the book. Whoops. I've got the book that I love to read from, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's funny, it says 3 books to chill you. I like that. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. 3 books to chill your bones. I'm sorry. I find that very fun. But it was a fun Friday night. It was really enjoyable. The ribs were off the hook. They were just off the chart. Just delicious. No, not that. Something good. Are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? It sounds like somebody shuffling across the floor, footsteps, except for the fact that Domino's sitting there with a stoned look on her face, just a stupor, like. Reggie's over there on the couch, asleep. Sammy's downstairs sleeping. There's no one here. And I'm hearing the sounds of like. All right, let me just double check. Look outside and see what the hell. In the kitchen. No one out there. I will be. God damn. I swear to God. 1 second, let me get some water on little parts. That's nuts. There's nobody outside. There's no cars. There's nothing. You just heard the dog walking. That was the dog, Reggie. Hey, Dom. There's Domino's over there, but she's not doing anything. Watch. What does it say? 5 to gosh darn 1. Well, it says 5 to 11. My bad. Story time, yeah, except the story time is going crazy here. Reggie, get out of the kitchen. Audrey, you're right. Hi, Joy. I'm still here, Joy. Hey, PJ. Reggie, get out of the kitchen now. It's very, very active evening tonight. There's definitely some. The squeaky door hinges shell is one thing. Reggie, watch out. That's not going to accommodate or account for the sounds of footsteps in the house. From which book? Yes, PJ, which book would you want me to read from? From this book or from this book? It's your choice. Which book's it going to be? Which book? Probably both, to be honest with you. I will, Joy, except Veggie. My veggies just lie down right behind me. I turned off the water in the aquarium so that the filter's not running, so you don't hear the sound of the water, so we don't have any false positives from the aquarium and the water running. But that was my stomach. But it's definitely got some activity. It definitely feels active. And forget what it feels like. We can hear, and I can't exactly associate or assess a sign or assign the sound to anything that is practical. You guys are gonna have to tell me if you hear anything. Where can we buy both? Irish, the only thing I can tell you where to buy as well. Go on Amazon or on eBay and get yourself a copy of this. This is under Scary Stories. This is all 3 books in 1 volume, which is great. And it's a hardback. This you can only buy at one place, and that's ghostofcielodrive.com. So this is the only place that we have it. It's $20. I signed every copy. But again, if you guys hear anything, very funny, Dan, thanks. If you guys hear anything, since you guys on the speakers, the microphone is very sensitive, and it's going to pick up stuff that I'm not going to hear possibly, potentially. So if you guys hear something, or I might miss it. Yeah, just stop with your toenails. No, now Domino's sitting here on the chair. You want to see what you want to see? I'll show you what Domino's doing. Wait a second. That is the ever infamous Domino, the Tuxedo Kitty. And as I said, you want to see where Veggie is? I'll show you Veggie. Veggie's right there. And Samantha, I do believe I think she's in that room over there, and she's lying down on the, asleep on the chair. So that's everything that's been said and accounted for as far as living beings are concerned in the house with me. That's it. Hey, Spirit, I'm doing a live show right now. Would you guys like to give our audience a sign that you're here with us? Or should I say, can you give our audience a sign? Show them that you're here with us. I heard something like a boom. Any kind of a sign would be appreciated. A vocalization, the dead bell right here, you can bang, you can hit it, you can ring it, whatever. You heard this the single thud. Yeah, that's what I heard. Reggie, stop the licky lick. Freaking myself the hell out. Reggie's still sitting there, and Domino's still sitting there on the chair. So that's all good. But it just feels thick. It feels. Spirits, if you're here with us, could you give us a sign, please? Could you ring the bell? Could you knock? Could you say something? God knows you've been quite, vocal of late. Spirits, anybody will do, for that matter. Any spirit will be more than sufficient if you could just communicate and let us know that you're here. Ring the bell a couple of times, 2 for yes, 1 for no. Are you here with us? Spirits, come on, give us a sign, please. That's the dog. Reggie, stop. Hey, shithead. Stop licking yourself. That's not the time. Reggie, no. Don't walk away. I can keep you close by. It's better if you're near me than giving false positives at a distance. He gave me a dirty look. He went up on the sofa over there now. Go to sleep. Be a good boy. All right, so he's over there on it. You want to see where he is? Here, I'll show you where he is right now. Here. No, the figures, it hasn't fallen. I don't know, can you see him over there? Oh, shit, turn the light on so you can see his ass. Wait, what the hell is, oh, that's this you're seeing. You see him over there now? That's him. That's him on the sofa. Here, I'll give you guys a heads up. Disappear. So where the hell is Samantha? She's not even in here. No way. All right. She isn't even in there, Samantha. So it's just the two of us. Just the two animals and myself. And we're here in the top floor. Excuse me. No, the figurines, no, it's not Evie. I hate to be waiting for something to happen because it's dull and boring. I mean, it's dull and boring waiting, asking for somebody to do something and sitting here in the quiet and the silence and watching people go, what the hell is he doing? I said it is dull and boring waiting for somebody to do something. Can you do something, please? I'm not calling you out. I'm just expressing my utter frustration and disappointment and hoping that you'll do something relatively quick to my request. Yeah, take this glass, elevate it, and put it upon my head and pour it. There's something you can do. That would be novel. Can you make a noise and a sound that I don't hear, that the people in the audience can hear, like you're whispering into the microphone like you do so many times? Sure, you think you heard whispering? Really? Hi, Carla. So Cheryl seems to think that she heard whispering. Well, it's not the water on the aquariums that you're hearing. This one's been turned off, so that's not what we're hearing. What do you mean they're conjuring dust bunnies? I don't get that, Irish. What do you mean? Spirits, ring the gosh darn bell. For God's sakes, do something. You're going to put this on my shoulders so I have to entertain them with my wit and charm. Thanks. Reggie, don't help. Hey, Weston, how are you from Vegas? Well, spirits, you're not leaving me much, you're not giving me much to work with. Thank you very much. I'm not asking for a gosh darn cataclysm or a poltergeist event either. I just want, and don't go destructive on me and start knocking over the lava lamps either. Just something visual, something acoustic, some anomaly that the audience can really, get a kick out of to know that you're real. No, they're not doing anything, Irish. Yeah. Oh, God. No, I'm not going to go to the depths of being a Zach Baggins ass. There's no point in doing that. I don't play that. So if you don't want to participate, fine. On your own time, participate. And yes, we're sponsored by you watching this movie. That's right. You going to here and seeing this movie. If you're going to interrupt me when I'm talking, that's not really acceptable. I'm not choked up with that. Come on, give me a break. If I'm in the middle of a sentence, don't start talking over me. What? Yeah, go, spirits, go make that white ribbon there from Kristen's, one of her awards. Blow the ribbon so it looks like it's moving. Yeah, Dana, they're spirits. By the way, did you know Memorial Day is not, I repeat, is not celebrated in the rest of the freaking world tomorrow? Meaning in every other country outside the United States, they don't have Memorial Day tomorrow. They have their own version of Memorial Day, and of course they have Veterans Day, which is on the 11th month of the 11th year at the 11th hour, which commemorates World War I's, signing the Treaty of Versailles in World War I's completion or conclusion. But that's worldwide. Memorial Day is not. So, for instance, people in Canada and people in the UK, people in Mexico, South America, they're not. It's just a regular day of the week for them. It's our Memorial Day. So just remember that. Now here, remember this. Will you go to sleep and not do that? I keep on hearing and thinking it's a ghost. You've twiddled it. Here's what you want to do. Subscribe to youtube.com/David Oman. Follow me on Twitter. There you go. God, this thing is so messed up. Instagram. That's also Instagram. Ghost of Cielo Drive. No, House End of Drive on Instagram. I know it sucks. Forget it. What now? Yep, you're right. They don't in Canada. Hello, Mr. Beckham. How are you? Nice to see you tonight. All right. So let us read from the good book. Now, we're not going to go on an hour tonight. We're going to read a book called, a book. Give me some water for my lisp. Now my whistle's wet. The Ghost with the Bloody Fingers. A businessman arrived at a hotel late one night and asked for a room. The room clerk told him the hotel was all filled up. "There's only one empty room," he said, "but we don't rent that one out because it's haunted." "I'll take it," said the businessman. "I don't believe in ghosts." The man went up to the room. He unpacked his things and he went to bed. As soon as he did, a ghost came out of the closet. Its fingers were bleeding and it was moaning, "Bloody fingers, bloody fingers." When the man saw the ghost, he grabbed the first things and he ran. The next night, a woman arrived very late. Again, all the rooms were taken except the haunted room. "I'll sleep there," she said. "I'll sleep there," she said. "I'm not afraid of ghosts." As soon as she got into bed, the ghost came out of the closet. Its fingers were still bleeding. It was moaning, "Bloody fingers, bloody fingers." And the woman took one look and ran. A week later, another guest arrived very late. He also took the haunted room. After he unpacked, he got his guitar and began to play. Soon the ghost appeared. As before, its fingers were bleeding, and it moaned, "Bloody fingers, bloody fingers." The man paid no attention. He kept strumming his guitar. But the ghost kept moaning, and its fingers kept bleeding. Finally, the guitar player looked up. "Cool it, man. Get yourself a Band-Aid." Because he's a guitar player. If you know anything about guitar players, they get blisters on their fingers from strumming the guitars. And to them, bloody fingers are like, "Give me a goddamn Band-Aid. I'll be fine." Let's get a Band-Aid. That is the funniest story I've ever read from this book. That is so funny because I've known so many guitar musicians and guitar players and bass players, and they're always like, "God, man, I got blisters on my fingers," which is funny because it's a line out of the Beatles song. I think it's Helter Skelter. At the end of Helter Skelter, he goes, "I got blisters on my fingers." It's because it's true. This generation that doesn't play guitars wouldn't exactly know that. I got the Mother's Day wrong. They do have the same day as us. We have Mother's Day and Father's Day. So do we, Evie. Merlino, "I'm here to party." You're always here to party. Your book's on its way, by the way. That's freaking hilarious. It is funny, Audra. I think that was the funniest one I've ever read out of here. Hi, Spice Boy. Oh, Chad. Chad, you've become a running joke with Raul and Sammy. He's got the stupidest look on his face. Well, I shouldn't say stupid. He's got the most curious look on his face. Take a look at this. Look at him. Look at that look he has on his face. Get that out of there. Look at that look. I don't know what to make of it. He just looks strange. Chad, it's because what you said that we're laughing out loud. Yes, he is. He is a cutie. Let's see what else there is. I gotta see what the hell this is. What is this? This section. What's this section? The chapter has this chapter has the same title as the first chapter, but the stories in this chapter are meant to scare you. The ones in this chapter are meant to make you laugh. Oh, good. All right, let's try this. Wait till Martin comes. An old man was out for a walk. When a storm came up, he looked for a place to take shelter. Soon he came to an old house. He ran up to the porch and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. By now the rain was pouring down, thundering and booming, and lightning was flashing, so he tried the door. When he found it was unlocked, he went inside. Except for a pile of wooden boxes, the house was empty. He broke up some of the boxes and made a fire with them, then sat down in front of the fire and dried himself. It was so warm and cozy that he fell asleep. When he woke up, a black cat was sitting near the fire. It stared at him for a while. Then it purred. That's a nice cat, he thought, and then dozed off again. When he opened his eyes, there was a second cat in the room, but this one was big like a wolf. It looked at him very closely and it asked, "Shall we do it now?" No, the other cat said. No, said the other cat. Let's wait till Martin comes. I must be dreaming, thought the old man. He closed his eyes again. Then he took another look, but now there was a third cat in the room, and this one was as big as a tiger. It looked at the old man and then looked him over and asked, "Shall we do it now?" No, said the others. Let's wait till Martin comes. The old man jumped out of the window and started running. When Martin comes, you will tell him I couldn't wait, he called. It's so funny. Wait till Martin comes. The three cats. Aaron Kelly's bones. Aaron Kelly was dead. They brought him a coffin and had a funeral and buried him. But in the night he got out of his coffin. He came home. His family was sitting around the fire when he walked in. He sat down next to the window and said, "What's going on? You all act like somebody died. Who's dead?" His widow said, "You are." "I don't feel dead," he said. "I feel fine." "You don't look fine," his widow said. "You look dead. You better get back in the grave where you belong." "I'm not going back to the grave until I feel dead," he said. Since Aaron wouldn't go back, his widow couldn't collect his life insurance. Without that, she couldn't pay for the coffin, and the undertaker said he would take it back. Aaron didn't care. He just sat by the fire, rocking in a chair and warming his hands and feet. But his joints were dry and his back was stiff, and every time he moved, he creaked and cracked. One night, the best fiddler in the town came to court the widow. Since Aaron was dead, the fiddler wanted to marry her. The two of them sat on the side of the fire, and Aaron sat on the other side, cracking and creaking and cracking. How long do we have to put up with this dead corpse? How long do we have to put up with this dead corpse? The widow asked. Something must be done, the fiddler said. This isn't very jolly, Aaron said. Let's dance. The fiddler got out his fiddle and began to play. Aaron stretched himself, shook himself, got up, and took a step or two and began to dance. With his old bones rattling and his yellow teeth snapping and his bald head wagging and his arms flip-flopping around and around, he went. With his long legs clicking and his knee bones knocking, he skipped and pranced around the room. How that dead man danced! Pretty soon, a bone worked loose and fell to the floor. Look at that, said the fiddler. Play faster, said the widow. The fiddler played faster. Crickety-crack, down and back, the dead man went hopping, and his dry bones kept dropping, this way and that way, and pieces just kept popping. Play, man, play, cried the widow. The fiddler fiddled, and the dead Aaron danced. Then Aaron fell apart, collapsed into a pile of bones, except all his bald head that grinned at the fiddler cracked in his teeth and kept dancing. Look at that, groaned the fiddler. Play louder, cried the widow. Ho, ho, said the head bone. Ain't we having fun? The fiddler couldn't stand it. Widow, he said, I'm going home. And he never came back. The family gathered up Aaron's bones and put them back in the coffin. They mixed them up so he couldn't put them back together again. After that, Aaron stayed in his grave, but the widow never did get married again. Aaron had seen to that. How'd you guys like that? Was that good? Anybody? God, there's nobody up. Wow, God, what a dead crowd. I thought it was bad here. Well, looky here, kids. I've been on for 38 minutes. It's almost 11:30 my time. And it is the holiday weekend. What? That was a good story. I like that. You never know, Dana. I might be ageless for all I know. Ready to tell you, Sam? Dom, come here. Well, I'm very happy to hear that, Bob. Domino, come here. All right, I'm going to end this evening with a little reading from my own book. That's right, this book. Let's pick a chapter out of the book to read. Something interesting. Oh, boy, I haven't read from this in a while. God, I really wrote this book. It's amazing. Well, let's see what we can pick out of here to read. Well, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Shit, something interesting. Here, let me read. Great, perfect, good idea. How's about just routine occurrences? How's about God? It's been 14 years since what's her face has been here. What's her name again? She's such a nothing. I forgot her name. Lindsay Lohan. I want to read somebody's excerpts. Now it continues. Here, I'll read you a quote. One of the what was this? This is a People's Recollections and Experiences. This is from Kat Longo. This is from September 29th, 2009. Hi, Sarah. No, I'm not playing any crap all-nighters. No thanks, Chad. During a dearly departed tour in early June this year, I came to your home with 3 other people. I did not say anything to anyone about what happened that night until 3 days later because it was so uncomfortable and upset about what I experienced that night in your home. What did I do? She goes on to say, this was mainly due to the 2 of the 3 participants who I felt were making a mockery of the whole evening, trying to see a ghost. They were particularly obnoxious people from from Kansas City. I'm just trying to give you enough info so that you're able to remember who I was. Since what happened that night, I have looked up all the info I could find on the internet and watched the entire show of Ghost Hunters and everything I could find. Anyways, like I said, it took me a while to get. It took me till we got to San Francisco days later to talk about it because I was so scared. I meant to tell you I've never been so uncomfortable and aware of my own emotions until I entered your home that night. Reggie, you shit. Okay, where was I? During the time that you played that footage, I could feel someone standing behind me. They knew that I knew that they were there the whole time. And in my head, I was asking them to please not to touch me. Instead, they slipped past me and I felt a cold air. Someone brush against me that felt like a freezer door being opened on a hot summer day. I just couldn't say anything, but the sensation is going to stay with me forever. I felt a mixture of sadness, fear, and despair in your home and outside. Anyways, I just want to let you know, and I hope you have found someone to back your film. Best of luck and wishes. I hope this message finds you well. Kat. Again, this is I just transcribed the letter that she wrote to me, and I didn't change any of the context. God. No. Forget it. You want to read the book? Get yourself the book and read it. It's worth it. It's good. It's too late for me right now to be reading the book. It's been a long weekend and I'm exhausted. What is this, Lindsay? Yes, Chad. No, Chad. If you want to find out how Lindsay was, read the book. There's a whole chapter dedicated to her visit here. I'll leave you with that. Hey, Sandy. It was, I could use a spanking. Chad, I really don't give a crap what your fetishes are. And if you could use a spanking, I suggest you find a dominatrix to spank you and fulfill your fantasies. Otherwise, I really don't care. And I'm sure Raul doesn't care either. I love this. That wasn't the dog. Spirits, I'm about to wrap this evening up. Would you guys like to get an opportunity? If I give you, I'm giving you this opportunity to let us know you're here. No, the sound of a Porsche driving up the street is not something that's giving us a sign that you're here. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Spirits, if you're here with us, give us a sign. Say something. Could you knock? Could you vocalize and say something? Anything? I'm about to wrap up the show. I don't know, Evie. There's nobody here. The dog is asleep. No, Reggie was asleep. That's him moving right now, but sure, Leo, my pleasure. I think it's overcast tonight. You want me to take? All right. I will take. Oh, shoot, that means I got to disconnect this. Shit. What? By the way, did you guys see the video on Tom's channel? The video that was shot here last Monday. The Todd Zenner video, that is. Did you guys see that? The one with Kato Kalin from last Monday? Excuse me. It was definitely fun. All right, let's go outside. I have to do this. I have to take this out. What the, huh? Wait a stupid second. That doesn't make any sense. Why is that not charging? Hold on 1 second. Guys, I gotta see something. Is this not connected? Is that why? Is that what it was not working? Raul's not interested. Chad, stop it. All right, let me take you guys outside the balcony. I have to disconnect this. I got to disconnect this. Yeah, Cato's a character. He wants to move in. He goes, this is my room. I'm going, because the Pink Panther, I'm going, yeah, I know what the hell. It's my house. I put the paintings up on the wall. What about the Pink Panther? It was so bad. He goes, Inspector Clouseau, his goddamn sidekick was Kato. It's like, oh yeah. How stupid of me not to put that one and one together. In any event, let me take you guys outside. Yeah, the three of us got along very well. So, all right, I'm going to take you guys outside to the balcony, show you the view. Then I'm going to cut out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm tired. But you guys, every one of you, have a wonderful, safe, enjoyable Memorial Day, beginning of summer. And let's go on the balcony and turn on those freaking lights. All right. Whoa. Don't start going. And what did I say? What did I say to you guys? It's too foggy. There you go. There's the city of Los Angeles. See it? That's it. God, I hate this. Yeah, don't start. That's Reggie. Reggie's there. You can see there's the city over my shoulder. Yes, it's nice. It's also freezing. It's not nice enough. Hey, Reggie. Reggie. Reg! Get over here. Oh, shit. He's going to take a leak in the house now. In any event, too much information, I know. This isn't the phone. This is on my laptop with an external camera. Isn't it interesting? I don't know why I don't. I'm glad you like that. That's true too, Nancy. It's easy to stay more comfortable in the cold. Yeah, the next door neighbor's house that's under construction's got a freaking busted, or it's a smoke alarm that's got a bad battery. So, all right. So look, I'm gonna get out of here. It's late. I want to go to bed. It's 11:39. Oh my! I wonder if I've been on for 51 minutes. All right, look, I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, tell your friends to buy a copy of the book. Ghost to Sailor Drive. GhostToSailorDrive.com. And have a good Memorial Day. Take care of yourself. Be good and safe. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching The Omen. Come on.